Thank you, and buenas noches, and half a day to my fellow Guamanians. Look at us. We are in paradise. We are in paradise. When I woke up this morning and I saw my beautiful wife, and I thought about my 6 wonderful children, I looked up and I gave thanks to the gracious favor of the Almighty Lord. Christine, Eddie, Vincent, Rose, PJ, Melva, and Celine, thank you for sharing this tremendous duty and responsibility with me. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for teaching me that too much is given, much is expected. Thank you. Before I begin, I want all of you to look upon that chair right next to my sister Barbara that Christine and I have reserved in the front. It is a seat for those who cannot be here tonight. In this celebration of a new government, we start by remembering the innocent unborn and our men and women off at war. From this night forward, you will not be forgotten by this administration. It is with a deep sense, you can clap for them. It is with a deep sense of pride and humility that I take this podium on this beautiful, beautiful evening. Look around this island. This cathedral, it has been here for over 4 or close to 400 years. This plaza represents centuries of government. And not 5 miles away is the largest harbor between Pearl Harbor and Manila Bay. And at dusk, hundreds of thousands of our people will turn on their lights. And from the heavens, this island will look like a bright star in a sea of Pacific nations. Resting below the laddie-stones and the ancient sites are the spirits of a people reawakened at this hour by the excitement of a new century. A Guamanian century of pride, prosperity, and opportunity. We've gone through our lives never asking for much. We've seen challenges and we've seen some good times. We've been asked to sacrifice, and we've given so freely to those who've asked. And in the short time all of us have been on this earth, we've seen ourselves as a part of someone else's plan. We've waited for what others could offer, or we settled for so much less than we can achieve. No more. Silent for centuries has been that story of our greatness and ingenuity. Tonight, when it gets a little darker, our stars will shine brighter, illuminating our history and our path to tomorrow. I've heard too many times that our lives and our interests belong only to this little corner of the world. People have said that no one knows about Guam, that nobody cares what we do. I've heard critics doubt our ability to compete against the best in the world. They say our children can't make it because public school test scores are too low. They say our government is broken and cannot change. They say we're too far from the rest of the world. I tell you this tonight, and for the remainder of my time as a governor, we are a very special people on a very special place and at a very, very special time. think there's only something maybe only archaeologists know. But we've been here for nearly 4,000 years. One of the earliest inhabited islands of the Pacific. Think about it. Our civilization, the people that live here, they began before Moses brought the 10 Commandments down from Mount Sinai. We were around before Rome was built. Romanians were in control of their destiny before the first republic in Greece, before the Magna Carta, before the French Revolution, and before the Declaration of Independence. So who can question our existence or our contributions? It's time to embrace our identity as Guamanians. We are here, and we should be proud of who we are, proud of where we came from, and what we can become. I'm not content with the belief that we are struggling for our corner of the world. In my view, we are working to conquer our challenges and to set the world's eyes upon us. The public school system isn't where we want it to be, but it's not beyond our reach to graduate your children in rewarding careers. The traffic in the roads today and the lack of water and sewer services for many families are problems that one day we can put in our past. The government, as our public auditor knows, has a large debt and a hard time paying its bills. But the fiscal crisis isn't so insurmountable that we should give it up and let others take over. There are problems everywhere, but only 2 roads to take. We can dwell on those challenges and surrender centuries of resolve against all odds, or we can be bold and proud, and we can exemplify the highest virtues of Guamanians and lead change for ourselves. Most importantly, we must do this together. With the new year and the people's expectation for a new direction, Lieutenant Governor Tenorio and I are leaving in the past, we all know it, that politics of division and partisanship. We are bringing together a cabinet of people fully dedicated and completely committed to selfless public service. They have big hearts, new ideas, and a strong determination to do what is right. I know that sometimes doing what is right isn't always popular. But you've also elected 15 extraordinary men and women to help Lieutenant Governor Tenorio and I make some tough decisions that we need. Tough decisions that we need to overcome our challenges. Indeed, the vision of Guam I share with you is nothing novel. And I know the 15 senators that you elected, they are our friends. Our belief in the greatness of Guam transcends all political lines. I would be remiss if tonight I did not reopen and energize those lines of communication and invite my colleagues, both Democrat and Republican, to this new and exciting direction. As servants of the people, we need each other to make things right. The public and the future generations of Guamanians deserve it. Given your talents and core values, I know there really isn't one issue that we cannot tackle or address together. Your partnership is necessary for success. This is a challenge I place before all Guamanians today. We are in the advent of the single largest economic buildup in our history. It will be our buildup or someone else's. We can lead this change, unabashed and unwavering, and we can work hard and stand tall. We can join with each other with a common vision of strong families and better days. And why not? If 500 years ago, we could build the fastest sea vessel in the world without anybody's help, an admiral, think about it, in 1521, going 22 knots, while those big galleons were going 9 or something like that. We can do anything. How? How can we, a people who struggle with so many challenges, conquer this future and live our dreams? As a people, we've answered that question over and